34, длинные 44. Заебись. Спасибо. Не, я просто думаю, сколько мне дексы качать, а потом качать что-то остальное. Потому что у меня уже дексы... Блять, а где посмотреть мою дексу? Я уже не помню все менюшки. 27, 24. Нормально. Пиздим демонов. Большое хуепутало. Как же он мага не ебет. Пошел нахуй. Нахуй иди, нахуй иди, нахуй иди. Блять. А чё ты не выпил зелье? Боже, придурок. Ага. Привет, Лимп. Известно. Ибо не там-то, у тебя все ок. Он хочет меня схватить. Алистер, пизди его. Так, у тебя есть время ебать хилку. И мой персонаж творит. Иди нахуй, иди нахуй, иди нахуй, иди нахуй! А!
Time for some fun.
Я подожду кулдауна. Ты думаешь, я не подожду?
This should be easy enough. I'm running out of energy.
Just die already.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? This should be easy enough.
Изи.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Это боль за лучника, пока я не становлюсь сильно крутым. Ну, до середины. Когда профу открою, будет попроще.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Это откуда? Из Инквизиции? А, из Вангарда, наверное.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ну все, это была быстрая игра.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire.
Двойку я дропнул на прологе. Когда-то.
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Кстати, будем воевать мать Морриган, да?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king.
Но имей в виду, что миссис Морриган пиздить мать.
Ransom than you. What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
Надо было выпускать сиквел быстро.
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Напомню, что часть романса Морриган.
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
А, ты про двойку? Двойка хз.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also...
Тот самый Dragon Age 2, который должен был быть без верензельных локаций. Боже, мне это напоминает еще несколько серий игр, про которые так говорят. Что вышло, то вышло, блядь. Хотите, доделываете потом, как сделали, блядь, киберпанки. А не хотите, блядь, идите нахуй.
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Last of Wardens. А чё у меня всякого говна? Миллиард. Умел бы я уже крафтить. Хотя... Не, мне нужен второй комбат-тренинг, блять.
On it.
Я не знаю, что дороже продать. Можно будет.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Боже, как меня Алистер бесит, боже, какой бесполезный мудак, блять, говно.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
We need to bring Loghain to judgment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened.
По лору игры вообще почти уже нихуя не помню.
Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
Oh, it must be suicide now. My, but that is a lot to ask after all.
Duncan was like a father to me. I won't let his death be in vain.
Да не умер
I
он
can't do
в
anything on my
конце
own.
этого.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to
Да,
convince
жнецы,
Loghain
древние
is
ситхи и так
mistake.
дальше. Продолжай
Just
список.
betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Owl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the Blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer.
Свою дочь.
The stew is bubbling, mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Да ты больше ничего с собой не возьмешь.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear. Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some... I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has... It is not a matter of... What? In that, you are more powerful than I.
Стой, торговать нельзя.
Yes, you should.
Блять, куда мне сбагрить все свое говно? Блять, у меня даже шлема нет какого-то, чтобы по чуть-чуть избавиться. Амулет защиты от холода. О, у тебя нет тапок, у тебя нет Перчаток уже полегче стало чуть-чуть. Так, нужно вас... Тактика. Ты переходишь на дефолт. Enranged. А ты пока так остаешься. Но нет. Это же дурака.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak.
Заткнись.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Hello there.
Спасибо за фоллоу.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Я тебе яйца отрежу.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Собака! А, пока еще никто не побеждает.
Destroy the fiends.
Now we get our hands dirty. You will learn to fear me.
Вы чё, охуели так наваливаться?
Come now, defend yourself!
Блять, у тебя сосать жизни еще не откатилась.
Time for a little cleanup. Right. This should be easy enough. On it. Right. Come, you can do better than that. This should be easy enough. Time for some fun.
Ну чё, пес?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
У нас есть пес. Чат, вы ничего не видели. Эх, деревня дураков местная.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on. Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. And just when we had things settled.
Yeah!
Something telling me.
Good. We'll never know anything. On it. Let's get started. Let's get started. Right. Specialized. Right. On it.
It's your time to die!
As you wish. Let's get started.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the dog spawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts. It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Find a job.
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded Ash Warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way. Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south, chasing from the wilds and farmhouse. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Turn Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens. Well then, let me go! There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me. I'm not going down without a fight.
As you wish.
Дурак.
Too easy!
On it.
А могли бы попробовать выжить?
Let's get started.
Ой.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Как же они булят
I
друг
thought we
друга.
should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll
Я
be at
просто
Castle
хейчу
Redwood,
Алистера.
the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. There must be other Dalish in Ferelden, in fact I'm sure of it. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area.
А Морриган, да, это лучшее, что есть в игре.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter. whoever that is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Красиво.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Классика.
So let's talk about your mother.
Let's get started.
Moment.
I'd rather talk
As you wish.
about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here. Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the wardens betrayed King Cailan. Tern Loghain has a bounty on any who survived. That's not what the Tern's bounty says. I don't have the steel to try you, but you may want to watch yourself around those who do. Don't let me stop you.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
Ah, the Chantry board. Yeah.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my... Let all repeat the chant of light.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings. Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant. Then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Надо заставить его говорить.
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.